So President Tinubu has just declared a state of emergency on security in Nigeria, and these are actually the things that a lot of Nigerians have been asking him to do. I wondered why it took him this long to even declare a state of emergency on security. We knew about the recruitment of forest guards that has been in the works for a long time. We hear that some of them have been recruited and they will be deployed into the forests to curb some of the insecurity situations that we're having. I also understand that they're also looking to recruit more police officers. Let's just tell you what the issues are and then tell you how Nigerians are reacting to the declaration of state of emergency on security. President Tinubu declares a nationwide security emergency, orders army and police to recruit more personnel, police to add 20,000 officers, total now 50,000. NYSC camps to be used as police training depot, DSS to deploy forest guards immediately and recruit more to flush out terrorists and bandits. Federal government to support states creating security outfits. Federal government to support states creating security outfits. So if there are any states that are, creating security outfits, federal government is going to be supporting them, either with logistics, with money, with other equipment, as the case may be. Calls on National Assembly to begin work on state police. State police has always been the major conversation as it relates to security in the country. We have had this conversation year in, year out. In fact, the conversation on state police has always been a topical conversation from the days of Obasanjo, 1999, up until this moment. I am stunned that up until this moment, we're still even trying to debate whether state police is going to be good for us or whether it's going to be nice for us. Some people are saying the reason why they haven't accepted that state police is, should take effect is because of the fact that governors might use it to chase down its opponents in the states. But and I think, okay, so which one is it? People are losing their lives, and the governors are going to be using the state police to chase down, opposition. And I dare say that it doesn't work that way. I think there's no sane society today that takes care of its security of lives and property that, for crying out loud, doesn't have state police. None. I can tell you for free, there is none. Is it South Africa? Is it Ghana? I'm talking about these states, these countries, because they are within our precinct, so that you won't say, why are you mentioning UK, US? It's not the same thing. Egypt, Algeria, name them. There are countries that have actually to some extent, held their own when it comes to security. And you could tell that, for crying out loud, state police works. So why has it always been politics when it comes to the conversation that would benefit the broader members of the public? It becomes a debate that is unending. It becomes a debate that will never come to fruition. It becomes a debate that just has its own issues. I don't know if you've noticed, every time there's going to be a conversation about the broader importance to the general public, it always turns out to become an issue. Then it never comes to fruition. Look at the the minimum wage. Do you know how long that thing dragged before the government finally said, okay, let's push it from 35 to 70 that it is today? Do you know how long that dragged? In fact, it took the arrests of Joe Ajero for anything meaningful to come out of that. Anything conversation around making the life better for the Nigerian public, it is always an issue. It's always an issue. State police have been, since I knew that we got into democracy, this fourth republic, we've been talking about state police. And every day we shout, the people are dying, people are dying. Somebody will come into a school, grab people and run into the bush, grab 30, grab 50, grab 500 people, grab 300 people, and run into the bush, and nothing would happen. Not like nobody see them pass a certain location. And you say we're a country. It's just terrible. Let's just tell you what Nigerians are saying regarding these developments. This one says recruiting more brutes won't fix what poor strategy and weak intelligence keep breaking. Terrorists abducting citizens repeatedly in the same state screams tactical failure. The armed forces need brains, not just numbers. This one says, I foresee a time when Nigeria would be like Korea. Every male before after NYSC must join the military for a set period. But jokes apart, if you had to get to this, what have the military been thinking of since the first abduction at Chibok? It's well. This one says, if this administration was serious, we would see measurable results, not repeated announcements. Nigerians don't need another emergency declaration. We need competent leadership, proactive security architecture, and a government that protects lives before tragedy strikes, not after. This one says this is the kind of decisive leadership Nigerians have been begging for. But the truth is, if moves like this had come earlier, we wouldn't be neck deep in this security crisis today. Declaring a nationwide security emergency is a strong step, and recruiting more personnel is long overdue. But let's be honest. Terrorists and bandits grew this bold because government action come too slow for too long. Still, if this marks a real turning point, not another press statement, then maybe we can finally start rebuilding the security Nigerians deserve. Enough talk. Tinubu's security emergency must hit hard and fast. Recruitments, forest guards, NYSC depot, all fine. But if kidnappers aren't crushed and terrorists aren't hunted relentlessly, these measures are just headlines. Action, not optics, will restore order. This one says you engage 50,000 additional police officers is welcome development. However, what's okay? I think I'm just gone out of power. This is the country we live in. I can tell you for free. But it's all good. Let me just take one more before I get off. Finally, a president that's treating insecurity like the war it actually is, declaring a national security emergency and pushing for 20,000 new police recruits, state police and DSS forest rangers is the kind of bold, no nonsense action we've been begging for. If these measures are implemented fast and without the usual Nigerian audio drama, this could be the turning point. No more kid glove treatment of bandits and terrorists. God bless President Tinubu and God protect Nigeria. What are your thoughts on this development? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you as always.